So for today, we're going to be looking at the Vigilant Seraph armor set for the Warlocks. If you guys don't know, we've already done the review video and the Hunter and Titan video. They're all right here. You guys can check them out. Definitely check them out because I do think they're worth checking out. For this one, we're going to be looking at the individual pieces from the Vigilant Seraph set and then making individual sets from those pieces so that way we can see what we can do with this armor set. So if you guys like the video, like, comment, subscribe. Really does help because a huge portion of people are actually not subscribed. So if you can do me a favor, like, comment, sub, hit the bell notification, that also does help. Also remember that the Discord is open and I do need more people so that way I can actually start utilizing it a lot more. But other than that, let's get into it. So to start off, here is the first set. They're going to be utilizing Pixel Sight for the speaker sight ornament, Pixel Touch, which is the ornament that goes with this one, Helium Reactor, Vigilant Seraph Boots, and then Street Scholar Bond, Shaderized Clean Cobweb. I like this one a lot. Be aware you're going to see the Helium Reactor again and the Vigilant Seraph at least 3 more times because I actually do like the boots quite a bit. But for this one, I actually really do like it. There is another chest piece you can utilize, which is going to be Verity's Robes. This one, I would say, is probably the better choice. It's just the fact that the reason I switched it out is because, like, you really don't see the boots here. I like the lines here, so that's like the only reason why I would keep it, because that looks really cool. But I would understand if people were like, no, like, it kind of devalues the boots a lot because you really don't see them. So that's why I switched it out for Helium. Because at least you can see the Helium's like knees and everything. So like this does look a little bit better in my opinion, but let me know what you guys think about this one. As for the next set, we're going to be utilizing Helium Reactor and Vigilant Seraph Boots again, but this one Vigilant Seraph Bond, Hardened Basilisk headpiece, and then the Warfire ornament for the Sun Bracers. I love this one. I think this one is better than the last one actually, just because the Warfire with the Helium Reactor is such a good combo. Obviously they go together, they're paired together, but when you compare it with the Vigilant Seraph Boots with the Vigilant Seraph Bond, I think it's really cool because you have that line right there of the red that looks like it's like powering this as well. And you have that in the Bond as well. And then obviously Hardened Basilisk, I just think looks really cool with the armor set. So I think this might be the best Warfire ornament I've done in a bit. That being said, shader wise, I feel like there could be a better set for it or a better shader for it. I just don't know where I would start with it, honestly, because like I think this one looks really sexy with it, but I would understand if someone was like, no, I want something else with it, because again, yeah, like I would definitely understand that. I just don't know where I would go when it comes to that. Like this doesn't look bad, but I do think the engraving's a little bad. So this would be the next aspect of me like playing around with this, is just like finding a really good shader that's gonna like make it pop even more. Yeah, this doesn't look bad at all. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this set actually. As for the next set, we're going to be utilizing the Vigilant Seraph Bond with the Vigilant Seraph Robes, Shadow Broker Boots, Elective the Empty Gloves, and then the whatever the fuck that says for the Stag. I like this one. That being said, there are a few things I would switch out here. For the first thing I would switch out, it would be the boots actually. The boots would be switched out for most likely this one, which I think looks a little bit better, but I do also want to like say this one also would probably be the better choice because this is the Warmind's avatar, which is Seraph themed. So I didn't use a lot of, actually I don't even think I use a lot, like, no, I think I used it for the last set, but yeah. Hold on, you could utilize this one as well, which is pretty decent, but I would say the better piece would just be this one. Yeah, just because you want to at least have some other piece that's Warmind adjacent, because the one that I ended up using was Elective the Empty Gloves, and the reason for that is it's purple, which is going to go with Vitrified Duality, but it also has the triangles and shit, right? Which is like the main reason why I'm doing it, because of, again, like all of the triangles and shit here goes well with that. The helmet honestly was just used because I wanted to utilize the helmet because it's like very like mechanical and shit. So that just was an easy choice. That being said, this is probably not the best set in this video, if I'm being quite honest. Like I love the Vigilant Seraph and Elective the Empty Gloves combo. I think that's a good choice. But the boots and the helmet, I think I'm just like, I could do better than that. If I had, you know what? Let me do this real quick. Switch this one out with this one, and I think that might be the better choice. Hold on, give me a second. Then helmet would probably be switched out for something else. I'm honestly leaning towards either this one, which actually looks pretty fucking cool. What about switching the shader for this one? Yeah, I like this one a little more. Yeah, this looks already a little bit better. Actually, no, I think this is fine. I think this one looks really, really good actually, because the Mind Striders gives me very much like Seraphine type of vibes, and the helmet I think looks good with this as well. So I think this would be the alternative set that I make for it, because it looks really good. I think the triangles on the arms goes well with the chest piece, and again, yeah, I think this one's the better choice. So let me know what you guys think about this one. And then last but not least, we have the Vigilant Seraph cover, Controverse Hold, Yuga Sundown robes, Vigilant Seraph boots, and then the Marauder progeny. So let's do this real quick, because I've used this one too many times already. That one would be the better choice with it. So switch out the boots from the last set with this one. This looks super cool with it. Yeah, that helmet looks really cool with the chest piece, but it also makes him look like squat. Like I have a hunchback almost, so that's kind of like not ideal. Since we did switch out, I guess I could do this one to give it even more of that like lined patterning and stuff, which is pretty cool. Let me see, we have this one. That's not bad. Actually, that's not bad at all, because you have the main portion, which is going to be that purple, but then you have the under like armor, I guess you would say, which is black, and then it kind of imitates that as well. So I think that's pretty good. Unfortunately, I am not the biggest fan of this helmet. That being said, I've seen people do some cool stuff with this helmet. It just kind of irks me, like fundamentally, because it looks really small compared to like the other classes. I guess that would be the best thing, or the closest thing I could get to like why I don't like it. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. I did not have that much fun with this set. I'm gonna be honest. It's the first time I say that in quite a bit. That being said, I had a lot of fun with the two first sets, and the one we just did in this video was a lot of fun as well. It's just the fact that like I don't really care for the Seraph style armor, because of the fact that like this season was Plaguelands inspired, but without the plagues. Now that we had the exotic mission come out, I understand why they went with the Seraph style, but that could have easily been like, instead of Seraph, they could have done a dead Siva set where it's like essentially you just have dead Siva on you. I think that would have been the better choice, just because it would have at least been some Siva inspired stuff aside from like, or compared to like not having anything Siva related anything, even though we're going back to the Plagueland. So that's really annoying. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. As for the future content, so now that I'm pretty much out of my sabbatical, because I did take like a small vacation from just making content, because again, I really needed it. Not only that, my job is done. Unfortunately, we all kind of got fired because the store got bought out, which means I'm gonna have a lot more time, and unless I get my other job already done. Either way, I'm gonna have a lot more time now, which means we're gonna start doing Destiny 2 again. We're gonna be reviewing the 2 Eververse sets from last season. I will most likely get the armor sets from this season as well, most likely. If not, I'll probably just wait until they get to Bright Dust, or we'll see. I don't know yet. It depends how I feel. But we're gonna be doing the Gladius set, and then we're gonna be doing the Black Letter set. So we're gonna be doing both of those within these weeks. And then after that, we'll see what I end up doing. But you can expect a lot of other content as well. Warframe, I'm going to be working on Warframe. I have a lot of content that I'm going to be doing for Warframe, especially since the update just came out. So I am excited to do that. But I'm going to be pushing out a lot of content for y'all. Let me know what you guys think. Appreciate y'all. I will see you guys later.